Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Old Timers Guild. We're here in the guild hall today. This is just part of my journey of trying to break 80 from 25, 24 handicap with the purchase of a Garmin unit, seeing if that could help. So I have a little unboxing today. I have saved up some gold pieces and made a purchase. I'm trying to upgrade my equipment for the future. The first golf set I bought a long time ago was a Ram set. I replaced that with an Adams Adams Idea set, which I used for a long time. I think I bought that in like 2011 or something like that. And it was a hybrid set, and it was really good. They're good clubs. But I never really liked the way they looked, it's a big part of stuff, right? And then my driver, so that set included a putter, a bag, 4 through pitch and wedge, and a 3, a 5 wood, and a driver. Played with that for a few years, and something happened to the driver. I can't exactly remember what happened. I think the head flew off or something, and so that was my first real kind of driver purchase, was that Ping G. And so I want to say it was the first year the little dragon wing things were on it. And so I think that was 2014-ish, and I probably bought it in 2015. And I had that all the way up until a couple months ago. And I decided I was going to upgrade my sword there. And just looking around, I had a hard time paying the pricing for what these new clubs are going for. And obviously, if you're looking at this video, you've seen countless other videos of golf equipment, and I just saw no bad reviews about the TaylorMade Sim 2 Max, and there was a lot of comparisons. That Rick Shields had one where he compared the Sim 2 Max versus the G10 or the Q10, and it performed better. But that's him. It's not me. It's not you. And so everybody takes that for what it's worth. But at $299, something that's performing as good as a Q10, which was $450, $500, whatever it was. So I decided to buy it. I bought one brand new. It came with the Velocore 5S shaft. I got it in a 9 degree. And honestly, it has been a lot better than that Ping G. But at the same time, I've been using my setup, so I'm also getting a little better. I played around the golf. I've hit a little bit of a plateau with my improvement. And so we finished the round. Didn't play very well. I think it was maybe a 91-ish, a 92-ish. And it was the first time I was back in the 90s in like 5 or 6 rounds of golf. And they just happened to have a TaylorMade demo going on. So I went and asked the guy, I said, hey, I got a Sim 2 Max driver. You mind if I test some shafts? He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I was testing a few shafts, and nothing was really, I had just played a round of golf. It wasn't very good. 3 beers into it. And he's like, well, let's try this. And so he put in a Velocore, a Fujikura Velocore Plus in red, and I think it was a 6S. And it was weird how some of the shots were still kind of bad, but the good ones were really good. So I was kind of sold on that. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and make that purchase. And so I was talking to him about it, he had me try a couple other shafts, which kind of opened my eyes a little bit. Like, there are some other shafts to try, but I really like the I think it's the 2024 Velocore Plus in the red. It just had that. It looked really good on the Sim 2 driver. It was like red, white, and blue. It was kind of cool. And so I kind of had my heart set on that. And so I talked to him. I was like, I want to get that. And he goes, oh, I think I have one in the garage. I'll sell it to you. And he said, let me look. A couple days later, he calls me back. Says, well, yeah, I got a Velocore in a red in a 6S, and I got a TR in a 6X or 6S blue. And I was like, okay. And he says, I'll sell them to you for $250. I'm like, oh, shoot, great. So I texted him. I said, yeah, I want to take a look at those. I want to get those. And I didn't hear anything back from him for a long time, like almost, I don't know, it's been like a week and a half or whatever. So I went to the golf course there, and thinking he would be there. And he did. He had the shafts behind the corner, but they were the 2019 shafts. It wasn't the Velocore Plus. It was the other Velocore. So I kind of had my feelings hurt. And I went on to a YouTube to look at, just buying one and getting one with the spec. And you can't go on YouTube without seeing anything about the Newton golf shafts. Oh boy, here we go. So I started looking into those. And I think it has really good reviews. Are they real reviews or not? I have no idea. But looking at them, watching some videos about them, and they seem to be really positive. There seem to be a lot of good reviews. Made in America, that might mean something to someone. It might not. But a lot of the older folks were kind of playing them. They seem to be marketing towards the senior tour. And if you go on their website, there's a bunch of seniors. Notably, John Daly is playing one of their Newton motion shafts. So I was looking, and I was like, because the 6X shaft with the little TrackMan setup he had there, my swing speeds were slightly slower than what I had with the 5S shaft. And I'm not trying to lose speed, I'm trying to gain speed. But the dispersion was pretty good, and the distance was okay too. Long story long, I'm looking on the website and I'm like, maybe I'll just buy the 3-dot one. So if you go to Newton's website, you'll see that they have a dot system, and then every shaft is different weighted to that dot, different torqued to the dot. Honestly, I don't even know what torque means. But and then there's the little, when you put it in the machine, how many times it vibrates a second. Each little dot system is different, and each one has a thing. And so you just kind of decide what dot system may correlate to your swing speed. And so I was thinking, okay, well, a 50-gram shaft is kind of what I have now. It'll be what I'm used to, and maybe it will help me swing faster. And so I'm hemming and hawing. Do I want to press the button? Do I want to press the button? And I'm looking at another video, and all of a sudden there's hardly anything about it, but they start talking about this speed motion. I'm like, okay, well, what's the speed motion about? Well, they are the same club, apparently, except lighter dot for dot. So if a 4-dot in the motion shaft was a 60-gram, the 4-dot in the speed motion or fast motion, whatever it is 10 grams less. And that just scales up and down per the dots. But a completely different color. The Chrome Illusion paint scheme that they have on their motion shaft, I don't want to say it's polarizing. Usually it's something like you really love it and you think it's the coolest thing ever, or you're like, maybe a little too gaudy for me. Well, it's a completely different Chrome Illusion paint. It's more white and rust to red. At least that's what it looked like. And I looked around. I don't have a wife to tell me no, so bought it. Totally blind, totally nothing. The only caveat I have or saving grace is they claim or they say a 30-day guarantee and probably even an exchange system beyond that. Like if this, I'm hoping, or for whatever reason, if this shaft isn't working for me, that I can exchange it for a similar shaft in a different dot. So I ordered it on the 3rd of the month, which was a Saturday, and showed up on my door the 9th. So 5 business days, that sucker's here in my house. And here it is. So today's unboxing, this is the box. It's completely taped up. We're seeing this together for the first time. I have no idea. Kind of wiggling around, but let's open this up. Here we are. We will just take this knife. So this is the Newton Fast Motion 4-dot shaft with the tailor-made tip. Alright, so that's nice, a good box. What we have here, it's in I got motion shaft pamphlet. Here's the invoice. Now the peculiar thing is that this is what they call the speed motion or fast motion. I probably keep saying it wrong. Yeah, fast motion, and it's 10 grams lighter, but it's $75 more. So I'm getting less for more money. Kind of weird, but here it is in this tube, and you can see that it says Newton around it. All right, here we go. Okay. You know, I was looking at some of the reviews, and some of the people complained about the red grip end. And maybe with the chrome illusion on the motion shaft, maybe red might not be the best choice. But this shaft is supposed to be kind of a white reddish, so it might actually work. Oh, whoa. That, I don't know if that is showing up on the camera very well, but it almost looks transparent. Whoa. I really hope you guys were able to see that. And it is kind of like a burnt orange copper color. I mean, as gaudy as the chrome illusion paint scheme is, it's really kind of simple. I mean, there's nothing on the shaft itself except for the white Newton Fast Motion 4-dot made in the USA. That's it. So we got this end here. Oh wow. Whoa. I mean, it feels pretty light. But anyway, there it is. Newton. Let's see here if I can see. Oh, you can't really see here. Made in the USA. Fast motion. Newton. Yeah, see how now this is inside. And so I'm under LED lighting. I don't know. Let's go see it outside. And don't judge my this is a judge-free zone. Okay? Don't judge the Guildhall mess. Kindness is not a weakness. It takes a coward to spread hate in a comment. So don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Constructive criticism is welcomed. But let's go see this in the sun. Welcome to my backyard. Yeah, it's not very sunny. Oh, wow, interesting. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's like a red, copper, burnt orange, gold. It'll be really curious. Now, see, Matt, what do you think? You think the red clashes? I don't know. Maybe. See if there's no sunshine over here either. All right, that's it. The unboxing of the Newton Fast Motion 4-dot shaft. Stay tuned. I will do a comparison with this shaft. It's not necessarily going to be a versus because I'm not a good golfer. Might not be very fair, but I will compare it to the stock Ventus Blue shaft that I have. And I'll smack some balls with it. But anyway, guys, if you're watching this video, I only have 4 guild members, so there's lots of room. You want to join the guild? There's so many perks, you can't even count them. So, like, you know, you'd be just one of the cool kids that you could say you're in the Old Timers Guild. But that's kind of a big deal to me. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And there will be a follow-up. I will be doing a little hit comparison. And thanks for tuning in.